BC Labs is located in the Central Valley, the epicenter of the California oil industry and home to the world's largest agribusiness enterprises. BC Labs is the largest and oldest privately owned environmental laboratory in all of California. Staffed with some of the industry's finest and most experienced chemists, we've been providing high-quality analytical reporting for environmental compliance for over 70 years.
I've been working with BC Labs for over 30 years. I grew up in the industry with BC Labs.
Sample matrices that we handle are drinking water, wastewater, groundwater, soils, petroleum product, gases, and air. Clients come from all sectors of the environmental industry that require reliable, defensible data on a consistent basis. BC Labs meets all the federal, state, and regional analytical requirements our clients need, as well as offering support from the most tenured staff in the industry. Established in 1949 from humble beginnings by visionary Joe Eglin, BC Laboratories has expanded from a one-car garage into a 30,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility with over 100 employees. Joe's legacy continues on through his son Rich and his daughter Carolyn.
My brother and I are very proud of what our father built, from humble beginnings to a company with over 120 employees. He did it with the help of a lot of people, but he also had the perseverance to continue day after day after day.
We've been growing for 70 years and we're still growing. The lab is primarily air, water, and soil for contamination, and we still want to continue to grow, specializing in air, water, and soil contamination, servicing the oil industry, the landfills, and the Department of Defense.
Our clients' projects are supported by our experienced internal staff of couriers and supported by strategically placed service centers. BC Labs blankets the entire state, coordinating with our clients to securely and safely deliver samples to our state-of-the-art laboratory. It is with this focus on quality, as well as our founders' "We'll bring the lab to you" vision, that BC Labs has maintained a California client base from north to south and east to west.
Over the past 20 years, I've worked with BC Labs for water quality type of sampling. I continue to work with BC Labs because they perform high quality analysis. I can rely on the results I receive, and I appreciate the client managers and the consistency of relationships with the client managers.
Probably the first lab I ever dropped a sample off to was BC Labs. I have appreciated the fact that I have a local laboratory where I can get sample supplies, where I have a chemist that I can speak to about certain analysis. I have a customer service rep that I can meet with.
All samples start at our sample receiving, where they are first inspected for safe and proper sample transport protocols, such as temperature and time in transport. Next, they are logged into our Comprehensive Laboratory Information Management System, or LIMS, based upon chain of custody directives our clients provide with the samples. At this time, they are also assigned to a friendly and knowledgeable project manager who coordinates our lab resources. All samples receive a unique sample ID number, which follows each sample through the entire laboratory process. They're placed in refrigerators prior to preparation and analysis. Many of the specific elements or compounds we analyze for are temperature and time sensitive, hence the careful control of sample temperatures once they're received in our laboratory. Water and soil samples are chilled in our refrigerators to under 6 degrees Celsius, then sent for preparation in separatory funnels, distillation, digestion, and off to various instruments: ICP, ICP-MS, CONALab, IC, SmartChem, TOC, GC, GCMS for volatiles and semi-volatiles analysis. Air samples have a shorter route to the vapor lab and then to analysis for TO3, TO14, or TO15 tests.
California produces a lot of oil and a lot of water.
BC Labs is proud to support California's oil and gas industry. Our petroleum group is comprised of analysts, field service technicians, and dedicated project managers who are familiar with California's strict environmental regulations. We provide comprehensive oil, gas, and produced water testing. Our goal is to support our energy industry with strong, reliable analytical data for regulatory or internal purposes. After all samples have been tested, our analysts will upload the results to Element, a software program. The results will be reviewed by our department supervisors and then reported to the client. Advanced data packages are available from our quality assurance and quality control department.
The electronic reporting that we get, there's a convenience to it that has accelerated the business and the service of the business.
Receiving results from BC Labs is very convenient. I like using BC LabNet where I can see preliminary results, and I can also easily see when I can expect my final reports to be available, and I can download the results very quickly.
Of all the hundreds of thousands of analyses we do each year, the final analysis is that BC Laboratories is here to serve you. After over 70 years in business, experience and our customer satisfaction truly count.